Hello and welcome once again for another ES340 video. This is ES340 Day 16 Example Problem 1. So here's a figure here. It indicates on the figure the dead point. And the question is, by inspection, indicate whether the exergy would increase, decrease, or stay the same in A, process 1 to 2, B, process 3 to 4, and C, process 5 to 6. So let's look at process 1 to 2. So that's this region right here, process 1 to 2. And we can see that as we go along, the pressure decreases, and the temperature stays the same. Okay, so the pressure is decreasing, and you can see that going from point 1 to point 2, we sort of get closer here to the dead state. So if we're closer to the dead state, then the exergy is decreasing, right? Because we've extracted some useful work, or maybe not, but we have less useful work than than before that could be extracted because we're closer to the dead state, right? And that's kind of the idea here, is if you're closer to the dead state, you have less exergy, and if you're further from the dead state, you have more exergy. Oops, this is closer to the dead state. And then for, I think that probably you get the idea now, but for part B, we're going from 3 to 4 here. Maybe I'll erase that, highlight it in blue. The exergy increases because it's further from the dead state. Okay, so in the PV diagram there, it's further. You can see that I get further from the dead state as I go along here from 3 to 4, right? And the idea here, of course, is that the temperature has increased, but the pressure has stayed the same. And then the final one, of course, is let's get another version here. So I'll just come down here and write C. And again, I can actually see that going from 5 to 6, both the pressure, oops, I didn't highlight what I wanted to highlight there. Both the pressure and the temperature increased. And you can see kind of, if I were to draw a straight line from the dead state, that it's also visually further from the dead state here. So the exergy again increases because I'm further from the dead state. And that's it. That's all that we have for this video. Hope to see you again soon.